Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Chase and Rich, and what they're going to be demonstrating for us today on video is Chase's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little corrections and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Now, Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on his training collar, which is a martingale collar, which is a very soft collar that's easy on these little tiny necks. Now, Chase is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Chase heel, and at this point, Chase has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg when walking. And you know that he is a little firecracker, so him being able to walk nicely with you and have some self-control and to sit automatically when you stop to cross traffic or stop to talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting quietly and waiting for you to tell him what to do next. And believe me, as adorable as he is and as feisty as he is, none of these commands came easily with Chase. He very much has a mind of his own. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Now, you're going to start out your sit-stays from about 15 to 30 seconds, and you're going to work slowly up to a 3-minute sit-stay. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning right back to where they started at heel position. He gets some pats for praise, and they take off heeling again. And he's like watching a little wind-up toy doing obedience, because these little tiny dogs were not bred to do much in the way of obedience. But he's very smart, and this gives him something to do with all that smarts, and it also tires him. So you can put your little video on and work along with it right in your house. Stay. Rich leaves him in another sit-stay. And again, this is teaching him self-control and focus and not just constantly being a jitterbug. And this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. Now, he should come in and sit right in front of you, and if he doesn't, you just saw Rich give a little tug on that collar, and he told him no sit. And then, of course, right away, he remembered that he was supposed to be sitting. Can you stand how cute he is doing this? It's a riot. Stay. Rich leaves him in a sit-stay, and these obedience commands go hand in hand with potty training, general, ability to focus and pay attention, and just having a nicer, calmer, more stable dog in your house. He's heeling very nicely with Rich. He's sitting on those when Rich stops his feet. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with the dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the command to down and stay. Now, this down stay, again, is a command that you can probably start out, especially in the house without distraction, at about 30 seconds. And then you can work all the way up to 5 minutes. Because out here with the leaves and the squirrels, he's distracted. But in your house, you can practice for longer periods of time. Videoing outside just gives us more room to show you what he's been taught. And we're going to have a whole packet of information to go over with you when you come to get him tomorrow. And he's going to spend the rest of the afternoon at the spa. Nice automatic sit, down, and stay. Perfect. And you're going to lengthen out the time because this is good for him. Then Rich calls him. And he makes him sit when he comes in so he's not jumping all over you. And it's very easy with these little guys. they tend to get away with more than the big dogs do. If he comes running into your arms and jumps on you, it's not a big deal, but we teach them the same commands that we teach the big dogs, just so that you know he knows these things. Now this time Rich is going to leave him in a sit-stay. He's going to turn to face him with a little distance between them. This is your down from a distance, and that was perfect. Now we have demonstrated for you all. It's windy and the leaves are blowing and he's gonna go get them. We've demonstrated for you all of Chayse's formal on-leash obedience commands. We've enjoyed every minute of the time that we've been able to spend with him. He's learned a lot and you're gonna be very proud of him. And thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.